Not really.
Oh, come on now. Mike.
Garrett, how would you say today went for you?
Felt really good. Felt smooth and fast, and had some good feedback from scouts. And they said a really good, great workout. So I'm happy with how everything went.
Was this a day that you felt pressure or not?
It's kind of like I kind of equated it to like a boxer getting ready for a title fight. You train 3 months and then it's one day or 2 hours. So you could put a lot of pressure on yourself. But I woke up with the attitude of like, man, I get to go do pro day. It's just so sweet. I get to have all these teams watch me and work out. So alleviated a lot of the pressure. And plus had driving all those guys there. So it was fun to do that with my teammates.
Cool. Is it difficult to kind of take the emotion and nerves out of it?
Oh yeah, you can't really stand still. But once you get your rep comes up, there's a sense of calmness that comes over you, and you just all the preparation and training you did just kind of you resort back to that. And it's like second nature.
What do you find that you're getting asked about most? I mean, is it about your position? Is it about what?
Everything. Kind of weird. They asked me what's the worst thing I've done. They asked me what I would want on my headstone, and then they would just be like, "Tell me about yourself," and then there would just be background or talk football. It's been everything. So there hasn't really been one consensus, consistent question.
What do you want on your headstone?
I said to the best friend anybody could have, because I want to be the best friend that I could be to anybody. So.
Where do you think you performed best at today?
I felt like I did really well in the 40, but where the change of direction, short distance stuff is definitely where I make my money, and felt like I did really well in the 5, 10, 5, and 3 cone.
What was did you know what your 40 was?
I heard an alleged 4.6 that I'm not going to do not put me on record at all for that. That is a total, I have no idea. But I heard 4.6, 4.7.
What position are you hearing like the most?
It's usually 3-4 outside linebacker, Sam. I've heard a couple. There, some people are like, "You're the non-prototype DN." I'm like, "Yeah." So I could do. I think I've been blessed, especially with my time here. I've done everything. I was in a 3, I was in a 30, I was in a 0, I was stand-up rushing, stand-up dropping, I was down hand in the dirt, 4-eye, 5, 6, 9, rushing, dropping, and everything. So I have so much versatility. I've done so many different jobs on defense that I think teams recognize that versatility, and they can use me wherever they want.
So you say you make your money on change of direction?
Mm-hmm. The short shuttles and stuff like that, that's the short area quickness is definitely, that I'm sure those times pop out, if I do as well as I thought I did.
The process of, not getting the invite from the combine, you had to be disappointed, I'm sure, but how do you regroup and just refocus on, putting all your attention on today?
After putting a hole through the wall there. No, it was definitely a bummer. My dad called me and he was like, "Yeah, I heard the news." I was like, "Yeah, I know." And he was like, you can't let that bum you out and completely throw you off your training. Like, there's tons of dudes that play super long. They're just great players. It's not a perfect system or a science, and there's so many guys that go to the combine and don't get drafted. And there's a lot of dudes that do pro day and do get drafted, and it's such a nobody knows anything what's going on at all. But it's definitely what I've learned through this whole thing. So I didn't let it. I can't control if they invite me or don't invite me, or if I do this or that. It's just what I can control, which is what I did out there.
Was that your first call? Was that the first call that you received after that?
Yeah.
Dad?
Yeah.
What do you do between now and draft day?
Get in shape instead of running in pajamas. Running instead of running pajamas. Get into the best football shape I can and get ready for OTAs or community camp.
Hey, Garrett.
What do you need to have Coach Bush out there?
Oh, it was awesome. Yeah, made me feel a lot better. Coming out there, giving him a hug, watching him, and it was nice it was calming to have him out there. So have another guy.
What kind of resource has he been to you throughout this whole process?
He's everything, man. He checks on me. I talk to him. He's helped me through the process, do this and that. He's been around the game for so long and has done this so many times that he has little tips or tricks that not a lot of other guys know. And he loves me so much and helps me out with that. And I can't thank him enough. So he's as he says, he's the left side of the menu guy. So.
I know you're looking ahead, so I'm sorry to backtrack here, but was it a tough decision about what to do a couple months ago, to go for this?
Yeah, called my parents and, a couple other NFL players that played here to kind of get their how they did it or how they made the decision. They always ended the call with, it's your decision at the end. You have to live with it. So I just broke down, what I value as a person and what I could stomach, good or bad, staying or going, and being able to look 40 years down the road or look myself in the mirror and be able to, say I did everything I could here. And I had, with my time that I did and not having any regrets, and I was able to do that and close this chapter and open the new one.
Swap out. Is it nice to get this over with? I mean,
Yeah,
is it
I'm gonna go
relief?
have a burger, and all the weight's off my chest now, so I can actually kind of breathe. So it's gonna be sweet.
Good. Hey, one more. You were talking to Coach Rose. They gave obviously haven't played for him, not going to play for him, but what did he have to say to you? What do you think?
He just has the utmost respect for me and things that he's heard around the building and the type of person I am. He has no affiliation with me, like he said. He could have kicked me to the curb, didn't care. I had no affiliation with him. He didn't owe me anything. I didn't owe him anything. But his staff and him have helped me so much with the decision and with this process and everything. They've treated me like their own, and I can't thank them enough for that. And you got to appreciate, because you don't find that a lot in the world. I can't thank them enough for that as well.
Does it matter if you get drafted? Is that important to you, or is it just you just want to connect?
I would love to get drafted. That'd be really sweet. But like I said, it's fit, definitely.
Thanks,
Garrett.
Thanks for your
guys.
time. Travis here.